Abigail Perez. Come on up, Abigail. Oh, yes, bring that. Oh, yes. Oh, yes. All right, so Abigail. Wait, hold on. I think I have one of you, too. Yes. Yes, so let me introduce you to Abigail. Can everybody see? Okay. So Abigail and actually, I'm just going to introduce you to Abigail, and then I'm going to ask you some questions, and you're going to help people understand why you're here and how this came to be, okay? So first of all, Abigail, will you tell everybody how you and I came to know one another?
Sure. So...
Can you hear? Can people hear? It's okay. Use your outside voice, loudest voice you can.
Okay. Someone invited me to meet a published author, and she was Margaret Manhattan. If you guys know her, that was like back in
March. It was last March, and so we hosted an author, a mother-daughter night. Yep.
So I was invited because I really like to write books, and I was inspired by her to try to publish one. And when they were doing the poster thing, I wanted to know how I could be on the poster because those kids inspired me to want to change the world.
So there was a poster. So we had this event, we had posters, and Abigail traipses in with her 3 handwritten books, and she sees that poster and she tugs on my dress. How do I get on that thing? How do I get on that books? And so I said, well, you got to earn it. You got to figure out how to make a difference in your corner of the world, right? That's it. And so, okay, so Abigail then traipses off, and because she loves to write and loves to illustrate, decides, oh, and I tell her, we're going to have a Be Do Share holiday fair in December. And so why don't we work towards that and see if you can come up with something, and I have no image in my head of what that's going to be, and so I say, why don't you see if you can come up with something to have at the Be Do Share holiday fair, because we will feature young people and their point of intersection. And so Abigail goes away, and what did you do?
I started working on this book.
She published a book.
I had 24 drafts.
So she went through 24 drafts and wrote, illustrated, and published a book. Which, Abigail, we don't want to give it all away because we want them to get a copy. But Abigail, will you tell them the purpose? What would you say is the purpose of the book?
The purpose of this book is to get kids to figure out what their superpower is from Miss Claudia's point of view, like her shine, his or her shine, and to use it to change the world one person at a time, because it doesn't happen all immediately. You have to start with a few people, and then it starts to spread around, and then kids can use their superpower to change the world.
A huge stretch for you to understand or believe how much I learned each time I would go to Abigail's house so that we could have a little session together, right? You could just imagine how much I'm learning each time I go, and I walk out dazed and amazed by you and contemplating all of my parenting strategies. Okay, so anyway, and so I guess the last thing I would like to selfishly ask you is what would you say you learned about your own shine by virtue of writing, illustrating, and publishing a book?
Well, I learned that publishing a book doesn't happen immediately. It's hard to do. You have to. I hit many walls. I had to start all over. I had many drafts, and it all came down to this one book that I got to publish.
Mm-hmm. Resilience. Yes, sticking with it. Awesome. That is great. So here's the thing. She's about to learn a whole bunch of other lessons about life, just like being a roadie. I mean, she's on the road. She is booked. So if you think you're getting anywhere near you, you got to work through Iron Gate over there, Mom. But she has quite a schedule ahead of her. So actually, Friday night, we were invited to participate in your book launch, and boy, are we excited. House of Shine is going to be there, and we are going to be participating in helping to celebrate you and your book. And then on December 1st, she is going to be at our Be Do Share Holiday Fair, and she's going to be quite a scene there with her signed autographed copies of her book, along with 24 other artisans, I think, who are going to be there illustrating their points of intersection and how they have used their talents to make a difference in the world. And then there's more. I think on November 28th, we're going to be at the South Lake Library. There's going to be a book reading and signing there as well. So she has a website, which is as easy as, what's the title?
howtobeasuperkid.com.
howtobeasuperkid.com. There it is. So you can keep tabs on Abigail that way, and we just could not be more pleased to be partners with you in this mission to really help all people discover their purpose and their superpower. Yeah. Thank you, Abigail. Thank you. All right, there is